First Samuel chapter 7. And the men of Kirjath Jearim came. Bring down the volume of that sound a little. Came. All right. And fetch up the ark of the Lord. You have to understand that the ark represents the presence of the Lord. The ark of God is the presence of God. But we don't have time to investigate. Stop changing background. Focus on the scriptures. We don't have time to focus on the nature of these people, the men of Kirjath Jearim. It will take us so much time. So, but bear in mind that the ark of the Lord is the presence of the Lord. Is the presence of the Lord. So these people came and they fetch it. They fetch it. It was taken away from Israel. And they brought it into the house of Ebenezar in the hill and sanctified Eleazar, his sons, to keep the ark of the Lord. Verse 2. And it came to pass, while the ark abode in Kirjath Jearim, that the time was long, for it was 20 years. And all the house of Israel lamented after the Lord. The entire house of Israel were crying. Why? Because the ark of the Lord was taken away from them. So it then means that if you lose your car, you lose your phone, as a Christian you should not really cry, because you can always have those things again. The only thing that if you lose, it should be a concern and a real problem. You should know you are, is when you lose the presence of the Lord. Why? It is inside that presence that there is power. Your deliverance, your defense, that ark was a defense system. Every time battle advances toward the people of Israel, they resort back to the ark. Because as a Christian, if you don't know the aspect of your God where there is security, you can still fall a victim. You will always be afraid of going to some places. You'll be afraid of certain season. Many of you, because of plane crash, will never, even when you are as rich as Elon Musk, not want to board the plane. Why? Because you have seen in time past people whose plane crashed. There are so many of you that will never want to drive a car, even when you have them in numbers. You will prefer a driver to drive you, and you will put that one under a lot of prayer. You give him many warnings, you threaten him, but you yourself cannot drive. Not because you don't know how to drive, but because you are afraid of killing yourself. You are afraid of killing yourself, afraid of suicide. Now, you now threaten the driver. I say, if anything happens to my car, if there is any crash, you are fired. So what is happening there is that you are still held in ransom by fear. And you will always be afraid of even taking advantage of things that can profit your life. Afraid when you are pregnant and it's time to go into labor room. Suddenly fear can develop in your soul. And you are now afraid. You've been carrying the baby for 9 months. But suddenly now, you start dreaming your enemy was in heaven. The baby was on earth. Or the baby was in heaven. Your enemy was on earth. Or two of you were playing in heaven. And the young man was running up and down. Your family member arrested him. And May marriage not put you in trouble. This love that is in your bone may not lock you in prison. May that thing, say, that love that is in your, may not be the reason why you visit the prison for the first time. Yeah. Because if you don't marry a warrior, chances are. So, as a Christian, which aspect, where exactly is your power? We have to investigate. Where lies my power? If you know where lies your power, you're ready for battle. Samson understands that. He knows exactly where is his power. So sometimes he deceives his enemy. Where exactly is your power? If you don't know, there are many things you will not do, which are not bad. Example, you will not play again. Because you think if you play too much, you lose your power. And if you see other people who went to play, maybe they are playing games on their phone or on their TV, or they even went to gym, it became a problem to you. How can a man of God go and gym? What is he doing there? What is a man of God doing in a gym? And if you are his member, you will be nurturing the thought of thank God that we are close to the end of the year. From New Year resolution, from New Year like this, part of the thing I will change in my life is my church and my pastor. This one that is gymming every time, that I'm seeing him gymming every time, I will change my pastor. It's because you don't understand where exactly is the anointing of your man of God lies. You don't know where his strength is. You don't know what his power. Are you with me? Sister Tolua, come and sit down here. Sister, oh yeah, come and sit here. Or come and sit here. Sit here. Are we together now? So, where is power? Where is your power? Your power is in the presence of God. Anything that you are holding when you have lost His presence is not an asset, it's a liability. Anything that you are holding, you are still holding, and you have lost the presence of God, either in the process of holding it or after holding it, it's no longer an asset, it's a liability. Fill in the gap. What is the name of that thing? You can keep a girl, meanwhile you have lost his presence. That girl that you are still keeping. And the devil is so wise that he will ensure that there is no fight between two of you that time. Oh. Go back to verse 1. Okay, stay there. How many years? How many years? It's a deception. What were they looking at? Now, they started crying after 20 years. They lamented means they cried. Right? That's what the devil does. When God is being retrieved away from you, you won't discover so quick. You won't know that evil has happened. Because every other thing in your life will be going smoothly. There won't be problem at work. In the days that God just left you, those are the times that they will promote you at work. You will check your GP and say, I wrote a GP I've never received before. You won't know that evil has happened. Because if you had known, you will quickly have run after him quickly and say, hey, don't go too far. I'm sorry. You won't. Everything will still be going fine. And it can last for 20 years. It was after 20 years they knew that something happened to them, that they were in trouble. It was after 20 years that their eyes were totally open and they said, meanwhile in that 20 years you will still find money in their hands. You will find relationship in shape. You will find several things. In the early year, 1 year after, 2 years after, God has left you, everything. But around 20 years, that babe will start giving you a problem. I got that one. They say, you know when you buy a product, they give you a guarantee. There's a guarantee. Now, there's a guarantee that can give you after God leave you. You won't pass 20 years. Have you seen a guy who has done ritual? And he's a Yahoo boy, Yahoo plus, and there's money in his hand. He plus it. So he has cars and houses. Give him time. If he's still with those cars after 20 years, come back and collect my microphone. If after 20 years that guy is still with his cars and houses, come and collect my microphone. It means that when God is no longer with you, your lifespan has been reduced. Even sickness knows that you are not supposed to live long. Are you with me? What did I say? If you lose his presence, he signal death, he signal sickness, he signal poverty. Every demon you have once overcome, he signal them that you can again. So, what is that thing that if you lose, you have lost everything? Is the presence of God. Say with me, if I lose his presence, I have lost everything. If I lost everything and I have his presence, I have everything. It is easier said than done. Because a guy said he's not doing again. You wept for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, when somebody died, you didn't weep. When somebody died, you just carry the picture and post RIP. Even though it was only in the morning, you heard again in the afternoon. People were mourning with people. They went to where somebody died, and right there they are making phone call and say, "Tunde, you know what I'm saying?" They are calling their children. They went to mourn their uncle that died. Yet the woman was calling her children and said, "When your elder brother is done from school, there is an ewedu vegetable that you people should prepare that thing." My senior brother died. We were there. There was still appetite to eat. Please tell your neighbor, don't allow them to kill you. Please don't die now. Because if you die now, we'll eat. The issue is that hunger we see, and we have to rest. Only a dead man cannot feel hunger. As long as you are alive, right where you are weeping. As people are carrying, so people are still buying donut and buying pop-up. I said, see, we have a long way to go. The sun is, people are still buying Pepsi. As they are carrying and dancing to where they will go and bury, the children, grandchildren are still buying things that I eat and stuff. So that 2 people will not die. So don't die now, okay? So if you lose everything and you have not lost his presence, you have not lost anything. You have not. You have not. And I was saying that you won't even know. It's gradual. You won't know. Suddenly, everything will just stop working. But once everything stops working, meanwhile, now that you are coming to church regularly, is that you? Even the angel in the house of God were surprised. Say, what stopped working? That was the first thing they went to. Why you came in, they went out. Why you came in, they went out. They went to your house. They went to your place of work. They went to your shop. They went to check your children. Is any of his children sick? He said, no. What happened to his boyfriend? They check your WhatsApp chat. I see serving breakfast. Serve her breakfast. He said, no. So what happened? Because something must be wrong. Something has to be wrong for God to have your attention. And this is why the devil always collects permission. And it was God's pleasure to say, go ahead. It was God's pleasure. Are you getting what I'm saying now? All right. So it was 20 years. He started lamenting. Started crying. But before these 20 years, they were living as though there was no problem. If you invited them to church, they say, what are they doing there? Give that person 20 years. He will be the one sharing flyer. After 20 years, he will be the one sharing flyer. So I'm saying that when you started losing the presence of God, you won't even know, because everything will still be fine until suddenly, many things stop working. Now, when many things stop working, that is now a reason for you now to start looking for where are you, oh God? You are not looking for God. You are now crying. This lamenting now is a prayer meeting. That lamenting, it was a prayer. They now choose prayer. And that prayer was an attempt to restore back the presence of God. That was an attempt. And meanwhile, God is not always interested in this kind of prayer, because the one he wanted was an intimacy, a fellowship, where your deep calleth unto his deep, where you worship him, where it's not just about you, but about sharing his burden and adoring him with frankincense of worships, with incense of praises. That was supposed to be your organic life, where every time you want to pray, you pray from the posture of peace, posture of love, no emergency, everything can wait. But when you do this one, your praise and worship is 2 minutes. And oh God, deliver me from trouble, is 20 hours. Deliver me from. Even if I am God, I will put earpod. The two here, I will put the two here and I increase the volume. Are you with me? Are you with me? All right. So you won't easily know when you have lost his presence. That girl will be cooperating. Your conversation. Have you been in a relationship before? Your conversation is like this. Everything was going in this. Two of you are going in this direction. Like this. And then suddenly, one of you just cross corner like this. And change matter. It's when that one now happen that you now know that Orebi Jesu Kosila ye. Meanwhile, when your everything is planned, is going like this. You say you are my burning pie, you are my chin chin, you are my donuts. Those times the songs that are on your playlist are love songs. Love songs. Love songs. But when the whole thing, when you are not understanding, when they say isolation, you say complicated. You are still talking. It's not like he has served any breakfast too. But he said, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on again. When he reached that level, then you look for his face and you say, where are you? So you won't know that things will go wrong. You won't even know that things has gone wrong in the early days, that you are losing the presence of God. You won't know. Things will still be going smoothly and very fine. But suddenly, it will dawn on you that, Kai, there's a problem. There's a big problem. And in the day when you discover that there's a problem, don't keep silent. Borrow the wisdom of these people. Lament. Weep. Mourn. Maybe you can find any help around you. Lament. They began to lament after the Lord. Next verse now. And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, if ye do return unto the Lord with all your heart. So this statement shows that they have left. Who was to return? Is it God that was to return, or the people that is to return? So Then who left who? And what is the meaning of that? He's a covenant-keeping God. He won't leave you. That was it's a standing order. But you have a choice to leave. You don't understand. Okay. You want to scam him and hold him by your word. You want to leave him. And when you are on your way to be a palo, and say, remember your promise that you won't leave me. No. He won't leave you. But you can leave. You don't understand? It will be hard if you have not been in a love relationship before. If you have been in a love relationship before, and some of us are very devoted, faithful, like if you are in one relationship, we are in one relationship. Even if there is rain, there is fire, you will stay there. You have made up your mind that things are not working, but you are in your mind. I won't break up. You get the point now? How many of you was like that? Okay, it's time for pretense. I won't break up. Things were not working, but you're like, I won't break up. You get the point now? Things were not really working, but you were like, I won't break up. But the person has a choice to break up. So who you are in that state is you are a faithful person. Though you have thousands of reasons to work out. But you want to still, even till the last seconds, you want to prove to that person that while we're not getting anything right, where we're always having fights and issues, I still want to prove to you that had it been there are opportunities to amend things, had it been you are able to make things right, I would have still been yours. I have 1,000 reasons to walk away, but I choose to stay. I was hoping that your head will be correct, and you can panel beat things and repair things. Continue to have me. That's a sign of faithfulness. But you see, while you are in control of your own behavior, you can choose to say, I will forgive 100 times. But the person has a right to offend you 1,000 times. So you are the one that has a right to walk away from God. As far as God is concerned, I will never leave you. Hello? 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 Now, I will never leave you. Does it mean you will always have him? I will never leave you does not mean you will always have me. Because you can always leave me. Let me say that again. When God says to you, I will never leave you, it does not mean you will always have him. And the reason is because you can always leave him. He's the one that says, I will not leave you. So you can be in a relationship that is they're abusing you. Not married to you, but you're collecting slap. You will not enter such. Amen. And he will come and apologize. And cry. He will cry so much that you have to even hug him and cry with him and say, he doesn't know what came over him. That is stupid. In fact, those are blackmailers. He will cry so much and say bad things about himself that you will double your love. You need to begin to pamper him in such time so that, there was a young guy who is an influencer, Pella. He wanted to commit suicide recently. It was a love blackmail. What he was doing, he wanted to blackmail that lady. What's her name? So that she can stay in that relationship. That was what she was doing. Meanwhile, people that behave like that, they are abusers. They will be killing you silently, and then they will be demanding for your pity and empathy, sympathy. That's what they call abusive relationship. When the person maltreats you, they find a way around it so that you can accommodate that action. So that you can keep having them. So when you stay in an abusive relationship and the person is beating you, is insulting your parents, has not seen them, has not paid your dowry, yes, he's insulting them and is slapping you. Even your dad, when you were in 14 years old, when he tried to beat you, you ran away far. The whole community were have to gather at your house to be begging. Say, you not just ran away. Oh, you were on the street crying. And when anybody asks what's happened, say they beat me. They have not beat you. You actually managed to escape, but you reported him and said they want to beat me, or they even beat me. Yet a boy was beating you, you remain. A boy was beating, and you remain. The last time they shouted on your head at home, you were murmuring. You were murmuring, you were protesting, and say it's not their fault. It's not their fault. How come it's not his own fault? That guy, how come it's not his fault? How come? That's love anyway. Love blindfolds. If anybody is in love, Pastor said something that I won't forget. He said there are two people that you can't advise. Somebody that entered into hand of a fake prophet, and somebody that is in love. Your advice is useless. If somebody fall into the hand of a fake prophet, no advice. If you advise him, you go and tell the prophet. If somebody is in love and you are the friend and say, this guy, you would go and tell, you will go at the next time discussing, you are the topic. You are the topic. The best thing is just to leave him, let him lie, and be or intercede. But to say this guy, love used to blind people. Anybody that is in love know that he has lost his sight and his brain. That's the truth, though. He's like a drunk man that is at an enter stupor. If somebody has drink and enter, you drink and enter stupor, your brain has been suspended. Only a few people are really in love, in relationship, and their brain, they are still controlling their brain. Only a few. If you see anybody like that, respect them. That they are in a love relationship and they really love the person and their brain was still working. We are not many. We are. My God, the easiest way to control, to make people a puppet, set a love trap for them. You collect their money, you abuse them, you eat free food, their clothes, you can collect their school fees. From them, their school fees, you can collect it from them. Love. Just run away from that thing for now. Exactly, if you are not strong here, just run away. Let me not cause problem, please. Let's focus on. I didn't say anything. Oh. Delete that last statement. And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, if you do return to the Lord. So when somebody backslide, I'm upgrading your knowledge. Who needed to return? Who needed to return? So when you return to God, because we always say, oh God, return to me, return to me. You see, what you are actually praying for was an experience, the old experience. That's what you are looking for. That you are saying, return to me. And when you say God has returned to me, what you meant was that the old experience, you now have it. Meanwhile, what actually happened was not God coming to you, it was you coming back to God. So when you backslide from prayer, for instance now, and you no longer see your signs, there is no open vision. No thus said the Lord. Because you are backslided in fasting and in prayer. And you are looking for your power, those experience again. And you are now praying, oh God, return to me. Let your power return back to me. No, you are the one that have to take steps, trace your steps, find where you miss it, and return back to Him. When you return back to Him, you will be refreshed and you will be restored then you will now think maybe it was God that came back. It is not God that came back, it is you that came back. Are you getting what I'm saying now? That's the typical example of that was the prodigal son story. It was the one that said, I will now rise up and return back to my father. It was the one that took step. He discovered that he's missing something, that something is wrong, and said, I will return back to my father. Meanwhile, the father was still where he is, but ever willing to embrace him, ever looking for him, anticipating. So any day any sinner choose to return back to God, God will have him. The day a sinner know, the Bible will say, the day you know that you have missed it and that you are wrong, that day God is closer than ever before. No matter how far anybody has gone into iniquity, the day he discovered that he's sinful, right there, understand that God is not far from him. Salvation is not far from me. God is close and help is close. Are you with me now? Help is close. So he said, I will return unto the Lord. He said, if ye return unto, not that if God will return. You are the one that may choose to return or not choose to return. If ye do return unto the Lord with all your heart, then put away. Hello? So I said on Sunday that if Jesus has not cost you anything, you are not safe. Who is going to put it away? God. Who will put it away? You are the one that will put it away. And as I'm talking to you, if you cannot count the things that you have put away, your salvation is on probability. You are the one that will put. You will discover that this thing is affecting my work with God. It can be a beer bottle or a brand. There's a particular brand. You have to put it away. That's why I told you my story. It's me that went to call my girlfriend and put her away. I put her away. It's not God though. If you are waiting for when God is coming, you know it took them 20 years. Because they were thinking, that was what they were thinking. After 20 years, he now realized that the day Samson saw himself in the mirror and he's seeing eclipse of the sun, like she mentioned on Sunday, Samson is seeing himself in the mirror and the whole hair is cleared. You will start lamenting. You start crying. Meanwhile, they didn't arrive there in one day. It was gradual. The enemy started cutting off his power, small. And he was thinking, it doesn't mean I can cope. There are people that you are accommodating, thinking you can cope with them. So it will require putting away. You will never find the response of God until you begin to put away. You have to intentionally tell him, I choose you, by putting away several people. If salvation and Jesus have not cost you relationships, you are not having a relationship with God. Intentionally, you will put away. There are many people that you will shut the door against, that you won't maintain relationship again with them, that you will intentionally avoid communication. You will reduce. You avoid visits, either them coming or you going. Places that is beneficial to you, but you choose not to visit, because you know that visit has a way of influencing and affecting your heart. Not that influence your body, but you begin by influencing your heart. And anything that can control your heart It's only a matter of days. It will move your body. Anything that is that heavy, that can lift your heart, that has a control over your heart. Understand that? Because the aspect of it that's supposed to be more heavy is your heart. If anything come and lift it and shake it like this, your body is gone. So if you meet a girl, you have not asked her how to. You have not shown interest to. Just from as you enter year 1, from where she used to sit, your heart was rolling like a ball. Cry, lament, look for the elders of Israel and say, I'm a dead man. You shall see me, I've died. I've backslided though. I've actually died. Anything can happen any moment from now. Because if any can move your heart, it will move your body. By 9:30, you will leave your street and visit a sister's house. What is moving your body now is not what is the main issue. As early as in the morning, something has been moving your heart, has been playing it around like a football. So don't wait till when you fall. When you start realizing that your heart is falling, seek help. Avoid that street that time. Avoid night calls and video calls. Only do video calls when your heart is strong. Tell your neighbor, love relationship is not for the weak. It's not for children. It's for the strong. Love relationship is not for children. It's not for children. Hey, when will I enter a relationship? I'm 26 years old, but you are still a baby. Who is talking about age here? Who is talking to you about age? You are a baby adult. Adult in age, baby in maturity. Are you that you can't control yourself? How can you control other people? How can you control other people? Say, I'm ready for a relationship. As I clock 27, next year February. As I clock 27, next year April, I'm entering into a relationship. So if anything easily move your heart, and many of you here, it is a light guy with beard. If a guy is light, fair in color, he now has beard. Ha. Jesus will sweat you. He will sweat. Are we together now? Your heart is not strong. You can fall easily. You can fall easily. Are we together? So who is to put away? Strange gods. Strange gods. These are idols that is not recognized by the Holy Spirit. Why are they strange? They are strange because they do not exist in your prophetic destiny. There are people like that are strange gods. They are not part of influencers that God has. I ask everybody to pray in tongues. Because everybody is just. These are our children now. We need expansion. So that we'll give them children class. Are we together now? Praise Jesus. All right. What am I saying? Eh? Gods. Because gods are influencers. They desire worshipped. They desire you bowing down to them. And when God look at your life and He's seeing that this and this is not part of the people I plan to influence her, they are regarded as strange gods. You hold them in high esteem, but they are strange to your prophetic destiny. To those people, they have not committed any crime. Just because they are not in the prophetic alignment of your destiny, you are to put away. And if you choose not to put away, there's no problem. But God will only take you serious in the day you start putting away. God won't push to you when you have not put away. You will forfeit many opportunities. It is in those days that you are positioning yourself for a new opportunities. So if you can't count how many people who are nice, who do not offend you, that suddenly your relationship just die a natural death, and you do not have explanation, all you can just say is sorry. Say, you are not calling me again. You are proud now that you have money. And say, it's not about money. I'm sorry. And even as I'm saying sorry because I will still not call you again. It's not like I'm saying sorry to amend my ways, because there's a government over my life. I was drawn away from that relationship. You were drawn away from those people, from those individuals, and they are not necessarily evil people. In fact, they can be men of God. They are not bad. But as long as they are not part of the builders that God wants to use to build you, to influence you, they are regarded as strange gods. Strange. And somebody will give you money. There are people like that. See, when you man up, when you are growing, your story will be like that of Moses. He chose to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasure of Egypt. Meanwhile, there was nothing bad about the pleasure of Egypt, because he was having dual citizenship. He was an Hebrew by birth and an Egyptian by privilege. In fact, he was a prince. He was a prince. So it was not in any way evil to enjoy in Egypt. Not any evil. But he choose when he grew up, he now choose. He forfeited. It's more like you are having citizenship of United States of America or Canada. Do you know what it means? Oh, you don't know what it means? You don't have issue at the embassy. If God bless you when you are married, go and give birth. When you are pregnant, go travel there and give birth to your child there. Create a new generation. And if you like, because of what I've said, now don't marry again. Be waiting for 2047. Because even you yourself, you know that you are not serious. That before you can have the money, it's 2047. He was having free access to travel around, to enjoy the privilege of Egypt. He now forfeited it. To what he forfeited was pleasure. He forfeited this not for a higher pleasure, but to suffer. When you are ready to pick up your destiny, anytime you are ready to pick your destiny and say, you want to pick it, you will pick affliction. Are you with me? When you are ready with God, you will pick. When the choice you are choosing is more like affliction. But if every of your choices is pleasure, chances are that you are not choosing God. You don't know the player of Egypt. That's why you think it's easy. Egypt was like United States of America at the time. It was an empire. It was a center of civilization. That was a tourist center. Education came from there. Technology came from there. Most of all these people that are Pythagoras system, all this in mathematics, what they call that Pythagoras, those guys were from Egypt. Pythagoras theory. The guy was from Egypt. The education that was in Africa, even the white people were amazed. They were amazed. And that was what he forfeited. Just for him to fulfill his destiny. And nobody's going to force him. You have a chance to be walking freely. Freely. Meanwhile, number one sign that you have not chosen God, the number one sign that this one, anytime you see people who have not chosen God, one thing that is common is freedom. They are free. That's number one sign that a man has not chosen God. A lady has not chosen God. When you are free, when you have freedom, because Moses has, if he was to choose Egypt, he will not have any problem. He will have freedom. Freedom to walk around, freedom to do anything you want to do, freedom to trade, freedom to go to the best schools, freedom to eat the best food you want to eat. But when he chose God, he lost freedom. He lost freedom. He needed to be hiding now. So if you are free, you can do anything you want to do. You are not working with God. If you are working with God, you will not be free. You want to. And you know the area of your limitation. You know there are things you can't do. He will put a law on your head. Even when you rebel and try to do it, you will fail. You will fail. So you will now later settle with God as a matter of no other alternative. It means your life is surrounded with laws. There is no freedom. But people who do not want laws, restrictions, they are free, but they are going nowhere. But if anybody that want to go somewhere, that want to walk with God, that want to arrive in destiny, those individuals, they must choose the ways of instructions and laws. God will be rigid with them. They will cry many nights. You will cry and doubt his love. There will be days and time. If there was never any time when you doubted his love, if it's not frequent, you've not started your journey. And say, where are you? If you always give testimony and said, see what the Lord has done. Every Sunday. See what the Lord. You were in the kindergarten. They just brought you into school. When last was the time you visited elementary school? When they bring people like Rejoice. They will bring Bobo, Pampers. They even bring soap, tissue paper. What else do they bring? Sweet, all kinds of things. If they have open sweet. They have open sweet. So don't cry. You can't find Cain in their class. He's sweet, Pampers. To GSS 2. Go to GSS 2. Those ones, when they are beating them, and another teacher that they didn't offend is passing by, you will join to beat them. You will join. So when you see your life is like that, it's a sign that you are now a son. You are growing. The sign that you are growing, that it will look like God has abandoned you, because Jesus was to man up into glory and into maturity. He was abandoned. He said, Eloi, Eloi, why have you forsaken me? You will ask that again and again. It will look like God forgot you. Like he has forgotten you. It will look like that he has forgotten you. If you are having a canteen and you have customers, you know people that they don't smoke Igbo, that their brain is their brain, and you have other customer that they smoke Igbo. Those ones, their brain is being mechanized. When they come and everybody is standing and say, Mama, the Milo come, 200 naira, 1,000, the Milo. You advise yourself to answer the people who are not normal first, and those ones who are okay. To the point that you always feel cheated. Don't you believe it? Then he don't see. Has it happened like that before? That you were there when they were about to start pouring akara inside the oil, and somebody called when it's almost done, and they attend to that person first. The woman knows that one. You are a good person. You are a good customer. You are a good person. That's how they are treating you. There's a portion that comes to good people. There's a portion that comes to people who are patient. Are the ones that endure for people who are impatient. That's how life was structured. People who are impatient. God is depending on people that are patient around them to be patient. When they are disturbing and crying, and that can be the only way to save your marriage. The more God help you, to whom much is given, much will be demanded. If you don't carry that loss into your marriage, it will break after 2 months. God forbid. No, I'm serious. If you don't carry that thing into your marriage, it will break after 2 months. Because God gave you that lady or gave you that guy knowing how much strength he has built in discipleship over time in your life. So the day you now want to be weak, just like, because you felt, you don't know, you are not married, you don't know what I'm saying, talking about, okay, but you have been in a relationship before. Have you felt cheated before? That you felt like, it's like, I'm too good, I'll change it. You felt like, this guy is taking me for granted. Is it because I don't used to compare and fight? Don't change it. Don't change it. That relationship went that far because you are being yourself. You don't get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the thing you wanted to do, if you want to live like that, you have to cease to be good person and become weaker one, so that other partner can be stronger. Because to whom much is given, much is expected. I'm showing you the other side of growth. So if you say, if she didn't greet me, I will not greet her. If that girl, how old is she? She's not up to my our last born at home say, what is her age? Her. If you behave like that, then two of you are not okay. That's the meaning. Two of you are not well. When you call her and you now greet her and say, I'm greeting you, what you are telling her is that my head is correct too. So if you are married, an issue happen between you and your husband, and you choose to go and meet him and say, hey, Carol. Number one, you will laugh like Some of you will first laugh first. Even though you may change the face again and turn to the wall. See, when you want to turn, know that you're about to get him, draw him back and come in front of him again. The fight will finish in a few seconds. The fight was really strong because you guys have chosen not to talk and look at your face. Except he didn't love you. If any person, any guy truly love you, no matter the seriousness of the fight, try everything he's saying online. Could you? But as long as you choose not to see him, you are the first to block someone that is not serious before. Someone that is not serious before, you are blocking him. You are cooperating. You are cooperating. So you have to live life from the point of your strength. And that may mean you are the only one saying sorry, the one saying thank you. And the thing is, I know what I can say. Don't say it. Just swallow it. Don't say it. You are not allowed. This level of your strength doesn't allow you. If you say what you know, what you can, that thing that you know, it won't be you again. You will lose your identity. It will be something and someone else speaking through you. Are we together now? Are we together now? All right. So as God is helping you, God will now bring weak people around you. Oh, you would think God will bring strong people? No. No. I think after I will have shown you the environment around David. When he entered Kefadulam and he was strong in strength, God now went to town. It's God that went to town. He looked for people who are hoeing. You don't know what I'm saying? The time you collect your salary or when the customer pay will be the exact time that the rich people look for people who are hoeing. It's God that look for them and told them and said they can come to your house. How everybody will find your... It almost annoy you and say because now you can't lie and say I don't have money. You can't lie. And you have opened their message. And now they are begging for money. That was what God did for David. He went to town and he went to mobilize people who are in debt. People whose life is destroyed. Who have that scripture? People whose life is destroyed. People who are depressed, in distress. He gathered all of them to come and meet David. Now, you look at the caliber of these people, you are seeing weakness. Are you with me? Are you with me? You are seeing weakness. And you look at the life of David, you are seeing strength. You will have think that being a strong man, he should be living among fellow strong people. But he's living among fellow weak people. Who is going to feed these people? Who? People who don't know how to behave. Who will teach them how to behave? Are you with me? People who don't know how to talk. Where are they going to learn how to talk? If they live among people who don't know how to talk. People who are stupid. If everybody around them are stupid, how will they be wise? Every time you see a physician, the people that will be his neighbors will be sick people. Physician. Ask a doctor. Visit a hospital. And do a statistics of people that a doctor meets in a month. You see that they are not well. I'm showing you life. Go to an hospital and check interview a doctor and say, if you have to put in number, how many people have you met this month? He will tell you, well, the total number of people that I've talked to, interacted with this month is 437. So, what is the ratio of people who are well? It's only his wife and his children and few other people. Every other person that knock his door are not well. Are you with me? Every other person that knock his door are not well. What am I saying? If you are a rich man, you will dwell among poor people. And if you carry your house to a highland, you are wrong. Away from poor people, you are. They will also come and meet you there. They'll come and meet you there. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. So to whom much is given, much is expected. If after God has given you strength, He will put weakness around you. So this version of you expects who to marry. If you are too smart, God will give you a guy that is also. Oh, because God loves you, you love him. Who will marry him? Who should marry that one? The explanation is in the mystery of love. God cast a spell of love on your heart. On your wedding day, everybody was like this. I said, what a combo. Meanwhile, you are busy, your dance was like this. Others were looking at you and I said, these are our friend's husband. Now, wow. Yeah. Love is a spell. A spell. Love. If it just blow around you, you need help. Everything everybody's saying will not enter your ear. Everybody's wrong. She's fine. Say, this girl is not fine. Say, Mama Angel, Emma to someone. You can find a more better fine lady. Second, what you want to buy me? Yeah, what's her name? Yeah, go down. Emma, you do you? Are we together now? All right. And everyone that was in distress, and everyone that was in debt, distress, debt. People who are not having debt, who have need, you are not. When they explain their needs, you'll be afraid. Not to talk of debt. You don't get what I'm saying? It means that it is a minus outstanding on ground. You will deal with their yesterday and deal with their today. If God puts people like that to you as a minister of God, you are in trouble. No, you have to deal with yesterday, correct yesterday, and handle today, and guarantee future. It's not easy. Meanwhile, God will give you that when of your strength. If He knows that you now have strength, He will put people like that to you. And people who are discontented. What is the another meaning for discontented? Huh? They look like ungrateful people. They look like ungrateful people. People that you will kill yourself over them as a pastor. The day they will leave at night without telling you goodbye. And if you marry them, she will drop a note and walk out of that marriage, telling you that she's not satisfied. There's a better life she can live. She's no longer interested to suffer with you again. Gathered themselves unto him, and he became captain over them. And there were with him about 400. Is this not a village? Any place where you see 400 men, is it not a village? You are in your own village. Is this not a village? He was a king of useless people. Because he was useful. Just because he's useful, he became a king. I know you are. I'm announcing what God is preparing you for. I'm telling you, this is a prophetic teaching. Have you visited a blacksmith? The people who do blacksmith? When last did you visit that place? When you see a blacksmith working on a particular vessel, and you are wondering, he's fine now. He knew what he's preparing that thing for. Maybe it's a sword, and after you thought the thing was fine, he will put inside fire again. And the thing will be so ready. Have mercy on this thing now. This is okay. When you bring it out, you will put them up. He's preparing that thing for battlefront. So that when the enemy's sword clashes with his own, it is the enemy's sword that will break, not his own. So you can look at what God is doing in your life. I'm not saying, wait to. You be like, say, announce your plan first. Announce your plan. Announce your plan. Because the way you are preparing me is pointing to what he's preparing you for. So what's the dealings of God in your life now? If you are prophetic enough, you will know your husband. You may not know his name or his hometown, but you know that this is the kind of husband that will marry. You are prophesying that from your dealings with God and your process with him. You know there is no way I can marry a riffraff. Meanwhile, on the other hand, I should not talk about. All right. You will marry you, but nothing but a riffraff. Because that your attitude and character, any sensible man that was born well, raised well, that Kayamata is not working on his head, will not tolerate that attitude. Won't. Won't. So you can know that I'm on my way, on my way, on my way to where? It's based on what God is doing in your life. When you see that the voices of many mentors are, I say, why only me? This one, I can't even breathe. Everybody is asking questions. Why do you put eyes around me this way? What is the problem? Why do you ensure that I can't misbehave? This one's on my status and say I need to. When they say I need to see you, this one says see me. That one say That one say call me. You say can somebody upload status in peace again? He's preparing you for something bigger. That's why he put many gatekeepers around your life. Many Mordecai for your Esther. Because your place is in the palace. In those days, you won't appreciate his efforts. You will complain and say, get away from here. Can you leave me alone? How many of you have told God to leave you alone before? Oh, I told him many times. I said, leave me. Leave me. Leave me. You are very wicked. You came too early. You came very, very early. You should have come at 45. You don't allow somebody to breathe very, very early. And you are coming as a Lord. And you are saying, don't do this one. You can't do this one. Don't do this one. You can't do this one. Come on. I'll do your will, but not now. Leave me for now. Allow me. This is wickedness. Sometimes I will cry. I'll cry. I'll say, leave. You may not see me talking, but I'm telling him, leave me. Sorry, leave me. Leave me. You are trying to push his will away from yourself because you felt you couldn't feel his love. It's as though he's wicked, but his laws are working life in you. He hides his plan, but he only show you his rod. He will hide his plan and show you. The only thing you will see is rod of correction. Rod of correction. Oh, okay. Why do you beat me? It's not important. Don't do that again. But you are beating me. Why are you beating me now? So if you allow him and you cooperate with him and say, do your work in me, don't mind my fears, and you sign contract, you can sign contract with him and say, Lord, there will be time that I'll be crying. Oh. Those days when I'm crying, don't listen. Oh. Yes, you can tell him. That there's some time that I will say, I will get angry and say, leave me! Don't take me serious those days. Let's sign contract now. Let's sign contract. Because as time goes on, there will be time like that I will be emotional. I will respond for my emotion and shout on you and say, leave me. Don't mind me. That was not me. The me is the one that want to sign contract now. No matter how much I push you away, don't leave me. Affect my life, breathe on me as I look to you for life. Affect my life. And God will block road. Many of you, he knew you are like Balaam. He won't just stop at insulting you. So some of you, you will obey. Maybe complain or somehow. Maybe you're unhappy. If you say sit down, you will sit down, but you are not happy. Not greeting anybody. Not relating with anybody. You are sadder. But why others? You know them. That if he says sit down, the moment they see that he has turned his back, they will go back and want to go their way. What he will do, he will go and block the road. So that after your Balaam know that this is not the way of the Lord, God is not happy with this decision, Balaam, for different reasons, we still want to go on that mission. But the Lord will stand on his way. You know that you should not do that, but the Lord will stand on the road. And you will know, because Jonah knew. Every other person was blaming climate and saying, oh, the weather report was not correct. What happened? Oh, Jonah told them, he said, this me, cast me away from this place. And the reason why God is standing, it was God that was standing in front of the canoe. And what they were saying was a storm, was an hindrance. But he knew that the hindrance is because of him. It was God that stood in his way, because he wanted to run away from the presence of the Lord. So for many of us, we're like that. God knew you are smart, that you want to go and do your own thing, so you will stand on your way. And how you will know it was God that stood in your way was that what every other person did and prosper, you will do it and fail. It's God that stood it. If it is a money that people, you know, SRA, there was a time that people were making money from it. If it is not the will of God for you, God will stand in front of you like this. The day you put your money there is the day the thing will crash. If you had not put your money, that thing will still live long, maybe for some weeks or for some months. That ship that had that crisis on that sea was not due for crisis that day. It was because that sea was having a wrong passenger. It was having a wrong passenger. That was why. So if you are a wise person, there are some disaster that you begin to see and you watch. Who joined my life recently? Oh, don't be too nice. You check and say, wait, Bolake, calm down. Do 1 + 1. Last week, everything was still fine. 2 weeks ago, everything was still fine. We join. Oh, Soji. Don't you hear me? You will discover that, I know who God is angry with. Because there are sometimes you can be perceiving, the anger of God can be around your business. The anger is not looking for you. There was nothing wrong with you and your relation with God. There is somebody in your company that is inviting the hand. You can accommodate somebody to your house and strange demons can start visiting you. And they almost kill you overnight, if not for the mercy of God. You have to be able to check and say, where is the strange visitor? Who was the access point? This visitor I had overnight, who was their customer that they traced down to? You know, if you host a criminal in your house and the Nigerian police has declared the person as a wanted criminal, they will trace the person down to your house. So when you start hearing shooting in front of your house, don't panic. Arrange the person for them and push him out. There will be peace. This one now is a word of wisdom for many of you. There will be peace. Arrange him and deliver him out of your ship. He can enter another ship, there's no problem. But let him go out of your ship. Are you with me? Are you with me? Yes. Let him go out of your what? Of your ship. Anyone that run away from the presence of God should not be in your ship. If the person is in your ship, it will cause disaster. If God has called me to do ministry and I now run away from ministry and I come to join you in Lagos to be selling electrical gadgets, because I come, armed robbers who doesn't operate in that community, suddenly they will invade there, carry your money. In fact, it can even be fire. That only your own store, only your store will catch fire and spare other shops. It was because I ran away from the presence. It then means that you should be prophetic enough as a people. Every time you are to accommodate somebody, to investigate where are you coming from. This statement is deeper than what I'm saying. Where is this? You don't ask him to tell you. He will, of course. He will tell you everything is fine. You are the one that will take it as a personal assignment. The very 3 days that he's staying in your house should be days of inquiry. You should keep vigil in those 3 first days to ask heaven, this man, this girl that say I should help her to stay with me, where is she coming from? And if you find out that it's coming from the presence of the Lord, you now show him your kitchen. Till you find out, let him be urinating outside. Meaning, don't make him comfortable. Don't show him the kitchen. Let him sit down and be the one to go and prepare food and cook for him. Let him not be comfortable. Don't tell him, no. Keep him as a guest. Keep him as a guest. And you are finding out. If you didn't hear the first day, take a fast second day. Had another fast the third day. And keep vigil. I had a guest. Is it coming from you? Is it coming from you? And when you find out that, this one, he ran away from the presence. This one is wanted though. He was declared. Somebody can be wanted before God, and somebody can be wanted before the devil. However, if somebody is declared wanted and the person is now in your boat, that boat will crash. And your life is not safe. So if you know you are in him, you are not running from his will, any other person that should walk with you or be around you should know that you are only allowed to be in my life provided that you are not running away from the Lord. If I find out that, oh yes, I will marry you, provided you are not running away from the Lord. The day I found out that you are running away, the way I will run away from you, I will be far before you know I've left. I won't notify you because it's not safe to dwell with you. In the day that storm comes, I will lose my security because they are looking for you. Is God helping you? Affect my life, breathe on me. Maybe this is where I'm going to stop. As I look to you for life.
Affect my heart, breathe on me.
I am a solo motor.
As I look to you for life.
Affect
my heart,
breathe on me.
As I look to you for life. Affect my heart.
Inquire from me.
Breathe on me.
Inquire from the Lord. Can I dwell with this one? This one. Can I accommodate that? Can I help this man? You can help people who are in trouble. For helping. Just because you help people, you can land you in trouble. We should grow our walk with God to that point where we can ask him questions. So somebody is knocking my door for help. Should I open? David doesn't respond by emotion. Enemy came, invaded his house, invaded many things. He went to ask the Lord, should I pursue? That's a stupid question. We should slap him. Enemy has carried away your wives, that of your kingdom. Everything is gone. And you know they have not gone far. You can still, you have chariots, horses in their numbers. And you are, well, the best thing to do in your mind is to run after them. But you went to ask. It looked like he's wasting time. When you go to God to ask him, you are not wasting time. You are not wasting time. You are not wasting time with the Lord. Don't think it's too far. Don't think, hey, I'm smart. What does God give me brain for? Let me respond. No. Ask him. Should I pursue? Should I pursue? The only prayer we will pray tonight is, Lord, I will come to ask you. But please respond. Please respond to me. In the days when I come, honor me back. When I choose to honor you and say, should I? Please honor me back with a quick response. Honor me back with a quick response. Honor me back with a quick response. Many of the things we complain about, we don't ask him. You went on a mission and you regretted when you're coming back. Did you ask him? You went into a relationship, it doesn't favor you at the end. Did you ask him? Oh, somebody was in problem. As a man of God, you went to pray for him. You even fasted. You are moved with compassion. Were you moved by him? Did you ask him? Did you ask him? Did you ask him? Did you ask him? Amasa parakata. I look to you for life. Affect my life. Breathe on me. You have 2 more minutes. I look to you for life. Affect my life. Breathe on me. I look to you for life. Oh, Ayama Sula Baria Bina Tivila Zuzu Vela Kavia. Oma Natabala. Ayabala Bala. Ayabala Bala. Hey. Hey. I look to you for life. Affect my life. Breathe on me. Oh, I look. Oh, I look to you for life. Higher, higher, higher. Oh my God, oh my God. Let me not miss it. You will run my life. Spirit of the living God. You will run my life. Yahweh. You will run. I will not accommodate people if he's not happy with it. Even in your heart, you have to check them out and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The landlord is not happy. I'm sorry, the landlord is I wish to accommodate you in my heart, but the landlord is not happy. Go and settle with him. I'm sorry. You have to check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Tenant in room 7. Tenant in room 9. Oh, I'm sorry. You've stayed too long. Go. 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 The landlord is not happy with you. Go. Go. The landlord, you have not offended me, but the landlord is not happy. Go, go. How can somebody run away from the presence of God and they find an abode in your presence? They find a comfort in your heart. They find a peace in your environment. And you know they've run away from the presence of Yeshua. Jesus, help me. Help me to consider you. To consider you. Help me. Help me. You will run my life. Oh, you will run our life. You will choose for us. You will influence our lives. You determine the job we will do. You determine what comes to us. You will be our Lord and our King. The only one that influences us. The only God. Not the strange one that we don't know his voice, but the one that we know his voice, because his voice has always been with us. We know his way. It's not strange. Reject every strange gods. If they are not part of your making, reject them. Reject it in your hearts. Any offer not given by God, I say no to them. Any promotion that is not by God, oh, at the end, be my king. At the end, be my only Lord. Be the only one that can take all the glory and pride over my life. That when you speak concerning me, the devil has nothing to say. He accepts defeats. Hey, that's how I want to live my life. And that's how I want to end my journey. That only Jesus will be Alpha and Omega. Omana Tabi. But though the prince of this one may come several times, but he does not find anything in me. Cry to him. Cry to him.